As many of you are aware, it is not considered hot or attractive to have a pasty white monitor glow tan like mine. It's also not that useful to protect you against the agonizing death rays of the summer sun. Fortunately, for most of you, there's a very simple solution. Don't spend all day in a cave, computer or otherwise. A moderate amount of exposure is perfectly adequate for generating the melanocytes to block most cell duration, at least for a short time. However, a number of people these days decide to use the power of science to avoid getting burns or skin cancer by means of tanning beds. In addition, being tan is viewed as attractive, and the more melanin the better. So it should be double the benefit, right? Wrong. Tanning beds are in fact a terrible idea. They're basically like a toaster oven for your skin. You see, the issue with tanning beds is that they're pretty effective at darkening your skin. It does so with UV radiation, though. Some of you may remember that UV radiation is responsible for damaging DNA, resulting in cancer. These people will willingly walk into a radiation shower with little to no semblance of protection. And while I, white stag that I am, may be pasty and ill-equipped to battle solar radiation for extended periods of time, with the melanin equivalent of an untrained lazy peasant militia, the alternative, tanning, is comparative to having a standing army of melanin that uses live fire for training. When it comes time for your melanocytes to do their job, they're just too overwhelmed by the constant radiation tanning beds hit them with, whereas my lazy rabble, like Welsh longbowmen, can be inexpensively armed with sunscreen, hiding my weak sniveling melanocytes within a pasty white layer that matches oh so well with my skin tone. Whatever shade of troglodyte white I may appear, sunscreen provides me with superior protection against ultraviolet radiation. How does tanning compare, you may ask? This is the sun. Say hello to the sun. You may notice that it's an ominous shade of blue. That's because this is a UV photograph. You know what else has that shade? Troubling, isn't it? Just think of all that radiation flooding through your soft, squishy body, popping your DNA loose, turning you unnatural orange. Rather than building resistance through small encounters with built defense, by using tanning beds, you are overexposing your body to very intense, unfiltered radiation, analogous to teaching your baby to swim by throwing it into some rapids. So, what should we do about this? Don't use tanning beds. While the crash course montage may work for action heroes and Dragon Ball Z characters, for humans it results in this. Unlike sunscreen, this is not resistance. This is actually legitimate damage caused by tanning. Potential tumors. Most damaged cells are destroyed, but there is always the chance of it surviving. By using tanning beds, you cover your body with potential tumors. Not only does tanning end up making you look an unnatural shade of orange, but you open the doorway to things like this. Or this. So while I may be unnaturally white, or unhealthily white, it is far easier to use sunscreen, build a natural resistance or natural tan, than it is to deal with skin cancer.